everybody. So if you see LIVE up in the corner, please say hello. I don't know if I'll be able to see your comments because I've never done this on a live, like looking at the comments at the same time. So I am Tammy Zukowski. Actually, it's my real last name. Yes, I go by Tammy A. Rock Tazba on here. It's because of my photography business and my last, because I am a Tori Bell affiliate. I'm a senior affiliate. I just wanted to start off by saying I have cancer, but cancer don't have me. I am a 14 plus year fighter. 2008, I got breast cancer in my right breast. I thought I ripped a muscle. I was weightlifting. It wasn't a ripped muscle. It was actually breast cancer in my right breast. I had it removed May 1st, 2008. Fast forward, went through chemo. They said that no chance, it's 50% chance that I'll get breast cancer again. A year later, they found a cyst in the left breast, so that one went off. So basically, both my breasts tried to kill me. The cyst was not cancerous. I didn't have cancer in my lymph nodes. I was stage 1. I moved from from Long Island, New York. I'm a Southern girl. Yes, I was born on the southern side of Long Island, so I am technically a Southern girl. So I live in North Carolina now with my husband of 36 plus years, with 2 cats and a dog who you probably hear in the background. And I had to find a new oncologist. I found a new oncologist here in Rex Hospital. Dr. Crane is now retired. I thought he was actually just somebody saying that they were busy. Hello, everybody. Actually, I'm seeing comments, which is shocking. Um, Julie freaking Kelly, I'm going to say it that way because I love her to death, actually asked me to come on and talk to you guys before I forget. I'm going to swirl a little, I know. But yeah, so in June of 2011, when we moved down here in March 2011. So in June, I went to see an North Carolina doctor because I'm from New York. I went to Sloan Kettering Memorial, and he restaged me to stage 2B because between 2008 and 2011, the staging changed. He looked at my mammogram. Yes, I had a mammogram, and I think I was like 42, 43, something like that in 2008. I'm actually 56, going on 57 in January. And all right, don't I look good? Tori Bell has made me look good. So, but yeah, so I was restaged in 2012, December. Actually, in October, I wasn't feeling good. Not feeling good at all. Having trouble eating, keeping food down. My skin was actually turning yellow. My eyes were turning yellow. Needless to say, in December, I ate and it did not stay down at all. So I went to the doctor. I lost my mother in 2001 to pancreatic cancer. So I waited until the next day after her passing, even though it was her anniversary, to get diagnosed with stage 4 liver cancer. My breast cancer actually metastasized. It went from my breast through my lymph nodes, and as Dr. Crane explained it to me, it was the tip of a pin tumor that traveled through my lymph nodes down to my liver. And by the time he saw me the day after Christmas because I was my MD's office sent me for an ultrasound and all that fun stuff on December 20th. My mom passed December 19th. That was her anniversary, so I went on the 20th. I did not make it home from my ultrasound. The doctor called me. I was at McDonald's having food because I couldn't eat. I had to do a fasting test. Can you come in? Like, now. I'm like, can I finish my breakfast? And they're like, yeah. But we need to see you now. I knew the results weren't good. She stayed from going to her on her vacation to get a hold of my oncologist to get me an appointment because I had liver cancer. Did not know at that time, until I saw Dr. Crane the day after Christmas, that I almost died. My liver was 90% cancer. And, sorry, I'm trying not to cry. I'm going to try not to. So that was my first metastatic breast cancer, which means breast cancer that spread. 2014, in end of July, I kept saying to my Dr. Crane, I'm like, yeah, my bones are hurting really bad. I got a feeling Got a bad feeling. That's in my bones. Okay, we'll send you for a PET scan. August 2014, PET scan came back. I had bone cancer. And I have done since 2012, well, actually 2013, I had my liver biopsy the day before my birthday on January 3rd. On January 4th, I had my IV put in because I was going to do chemo and my veins in my hand exploded and I have lymphedema, which means you can't really stick my arms, do blood pressure. I do on my left arm. I'm not supposed to, but I do. And we did started IV treatment on January 9th of 2013. Then I went to oral. I have done, most people don't know these chemo names, but I did Taxol, that was an IV treatment. Then I did Xeloda, pill form. I've done Ibrance. Many of you have seen the commercial Ibrance. I've done that. Been there, done that. Then I just did 2 years. Those other two I've done 3.7 years. Sorry, my nose is running and itching at the same time. I've done 3.7 years. And the last one I've done a little over 2 years, it was Afinitor, or Afinitor was the chemo. The other one was the anti-estrogen. I have done every anti-estrogen out there, including Faslodex shots, and they're horse needles, and you get them in your butt. You get 2 of them. That was when I was doing Ibrance. And so I've done 3 oral chemos, and here comes Princess Panther. I thought I locked the door. I guess the cat's coming in, so. So, you know, 2008, 2012, and the cat's grabbing the scarf. And 2014 was the bone cancer. Well, now, September 2022, guess what? I was clear of all my cancer. The bone cancer cleared up. The liver cancer cleared up. September, well, 3 months earlier, we saw a little teeny spot. They said it was cancer, but I've had cancer scares in the past. It was nothing. It was just a previous surgery or injury. Nope. Cat's in here, but you can close it. The cancer's back. And it grew. And we just did the tumor markers. My tumor markers are rising. It rose 0.9%. 0.9. It was 25 last month. It is 25.9 this month. So I'm getting ready to start a new chemo. The new chemo is Xeloda. Back to Xeloda. I did Xeloda 5 years ago, but it worked. So we're going to try it again. You know, no anti-estrogen because there is none out there for me. I have done all of them. Every single one of them. I've done it. I've been on anti-estrogen for 14 plus years. Every one of them I've been on. So, you know, and back in 2008, my quote was, I have cancer, but cancer don't have me. So if you ever heard that quote, I'm the original quoter of that quote. And I use that quote a lot of times when I'm doing networking for that. Blah, 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 blah. I have cancer, but cancer don't have me. And then I tell people, cancer's back. I'm a fighter. And I tell people, men and women, you feel something, you don't feel right, get it checked, because if it's cancer, you want to nip it in the bud. Laura Hunter and everybody else, including Julie Kelly, has told you, get your mammo. Get it done. Yes, women earlier are getting diagnosed with breast cancer, usually triple negative, and that's a scary cancer. That's as scary as being stage 4, because it's a hard one to fight. But you can fight it. You can fight any cancer you want. My mom fought for almost a year. Unfortunately, she wasn't like Patrick Swayze or anything else with pancreatic cancer. And I've already told my doctors, if it's in my pancreas, take the darn thing out. Yeah, I was watching my language, right? Take the darn thing out. I'm already a diabetic due to my chemo. My Ibrance actually started my diabetics. We didn't know it until later. Afinitor definitely makes you a diabetic. It raises your blood sugar. I've been off chemo over a month, and my sugar has been doing this, but lately it's been this, like below 100, so no matter what I eat, which is good. But I'm on a pump, and it keeps it stable. But cancer keeps on giving. People don't realize that. It gives you chemo fog. It gives you neuropathy, loss of appetite. Sometimes you're put on weight. It depends on your medication. I put on 68 pounds. I've lost 68 pounds since I got off the shots. I've lost the weight. Um, but I keep saying cancer gives to you. You lose your appetite. You lose your taste buds. Okay, I'm bald by choice now. Okay, and yes, I can wear our headbands and everything, and look just as cute as anybody else with hair. Sorry. Um, yes, my water is pink. I put grenadine in it, and in the morning I put collagen in it, our collagen. But I shaved my head for a reason, to show women it's okay to have no hair, huh? You can look sexy. My eyebrows do not grow, so I have to shave them. My eyebrows have like I have maybe three, four, five hairs, and they're very sparse. So I shave them off, so I can color them pink if I want. To go with my pink lashes, by the way. These are pretty in pink, and I do not use mascara. Um, and you don't see my eyelashes. They are dark, but they're short anyway. But so back to my cancer journey. My husband's been by my side. He was by my side for my biopsy of my breast, and I'm gonna tell you, it ain't pretty. I had core biopsies. I had needle biopsies. It started in March of 2008, and my cancer was yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. I went to Sloan Kettering May 1st. Doctor took one look at my mammo, took one look at my breast, and said, it is 100% breast cancer. And now, I was very breasty, and I still am. And when I had my implants put in, I wanted nice sized girls, because I was a double D, and I wanted to stay at least a D. Um, they didn't do that the first time. They made me a little smaller, so when I had them done 10 years later, I went back to the size I wanted to be. And, it's like, I want to be my size I was. And so you can see my shirt. It says hope, courage, fight like a girl, believe. And I'm reading upside down through the camera, so it's a little harder. And yeah, that's it on it. So my colors are not pink. As being a metastatic breast cancer, my colors are pink, teal, and green. When you see the tricolor ribbon, matter of fact, October 13th is metastatic breast cancer. Um, Thank you. I'm glad you like the pink brows. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read the comments at the same time. Um, but that's right, cancer doesn't have me. I have cancer, but cancer does not have me. I've been fighting a fight. I was clear of cancer for 4.7 years. I never made my 5 year mark. So if you hear somebody making their 5 year mark, make sure you celebrate them because I never made it. Never made my 5 year mark. Never got to ring that bell that most women can. I have never, ever been able to ring that bell. I tried not to. I was trying not to, but. And I didn't put my hold up, so my makeup will run. Um, but I never got to ring that bell. Never, ever got to ring it. I mean, I did chemo, but I did chemo as a volunteer. I volunteered to do chemo to help other women. And I forget the name of the chemo, but I volunteered to do it. I didn't have to do chemo. Never had to do radiation for my breast. I had to do radiation on my broken femur head, and that was from the bone cancer in 2014. So I had it in August. I broke my head and my femur in December sometime, and I went to the doctor, and he said, I want you on a walker, and I didn't want to be on a walker. I was using a cane, and I said, no, I'm not going to use a walker. I had surgery on Christmas Eve. I was in the hospital December 2014 on Christmas Day. My surgeon, after surgery, he saw me the next day. My sugar's dropping, sorry. That's what happens. Now that I'm not on chemo, my sugar just likes to drop, even though I'm going to eat my Smarties, right? And they're not the ones, they were before fentanyl came in and all that fun stuff, right? So, sorry about that. Don't normally talk with my mouth full. So when the doctor saw me after surgery, he said, the reason I want you on a walker, you broke the head of your femur, and you were walking around with a broken bone. I'm like, oh, really? Well, if you would have told me that, then I would have been using the walker. I'm stubborn. And the weirdest thing is, a year later, I broke my clavicle. No, not a year later, I'm sorry. While I was in the hospital with my femur, I broke my clavicle. I was going like this, reaching up, pulled myself up, because I weight lifted. And at that point, I was over 200 pounds because of the cancer. And I will tell you, I am 140 now. I was 222 at my highest weight. And I pulled up myself on the bed because the nurses didn't want to help me. Well, you got to do it yourself. We can't lift you. I was a nurse's assistant. That was a no-no, number one. So I lifted myself in the bed. And I heard a popping noise. That pop was I broke my clavicle in half. Did not know until September 2015. I saw two bumps coming up. Those two bumps were my clavicle. The bone was regrowing. Instead of coming together, it was going up like this. That's why I said cancer keeps on giving. My bones were so brittle, I broke it. Broke two bones. In the same year. One I didn't. Two, either one of them I didn't. And everybody's like, wasn't the pain excruciating? I had fibromyalgia. Because I've had fibromyalgia most of my life. And when I did the chemo and the cancer, it woke it up. So I'm always in pain. So I didn't think anything of it. I mean, I knew I had bone pain, but I didn't know I broke my bone. And I broke my toe. Pain was nothing. I tolerate pain. Most women tolerate pain. So, didn't know it. And I had to be put on a bone treatment, which were in my teeth. I don't have most of my teeth. My bottom teeth are mostly dentures, except for three. My top teeth, the front, just mine, backs are dentures. Because of cancer, because of chemo treatment, and everything like that, it kills your teeth. It ruins your bones. But then the bone treatment you put on damages your teeth. So it's a twofold. And this is why I say chemo and cancer keeps on giving. But you know what? I'm sure many of you seen my boxing gloves. I forgot to grab my boxing gloves today. I have boxing gloves, pink ones, mind you. This year, October 1st, I put BC Fighter. And then on the other glove, I put 2008, 2012, 2014, 2022. And they don't want to add another year. 2022 is the last year I want to put on that boxing glove because I want to be done. I will never be in remission. I will be stable. Even if there is no evidence of breast cancer in my body, it's still going to be there. It will go to sleep. It'll wake up. Go to sleep. It wakes up. We are born with cancer genes in our body. Whether it wakes up or not, we don't know. So, you feel a lump You have discharge coming out of your nipple. You have bruising. Your skin looks like the skin of an orange. Please, 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 please go to the doctor and get it checked out, because you most likely have breast cancer. And you do not want to mess with breast cancer. So, do your mammo. Tell your husbands to get their mammos done too, because guess what? Men can get breast cancer like women. Um, they are not immune to it. So I tell women on the first of every month, do your check. Men and women, feel around your breast, circular motions, under your armpits. You feel a lump there. You feel something, get it checked. Men and women. And it does not have to be in the shower. You can do it in the shower. You can do it dry. However you want to do it, just do it on the first of every month. I don't care how young you are. I think I was 43, because 42 was my 20-pound tumor. I had a fibroid tumor behind my uterus. I don't care how young you are, because they're becoming younger and younger. I've seen women as young as 18. Insurance does not pay for mammos until you're in your 40s, which stinks. And we need to stop that. So, make sure you buy products from Tori Bell so that they can make a donation to the National Breast Cancer Foundation. And check your breast monthly. Men and women, and like I said, if you have cancer, breast cancer or any cancer, put those boxing gloves on and have that attitude that I do. I have cancer, but cancer does not have me. And fight. Do not give up. Because if you have that attitude, I'm going to tell you right now that, oh, why me? I got cancer. You're done for. And there are women that I know and love very dearly, including my metastatic breast cancer sister, who has passed from breast cancer. From metastatic breast cancer. She was a fighter like me. She had the attitude like me. And she fought a good fight. But there are others that, once they hear that word, I have cancer, they do not last very long. So, make sure you put on those fighting gloves and don't let it define you. You fight that journey. You fight it. And anyone here listening to me, if you know somebody that's struggling, that needs somebody to talk to, please get them in connection with me, because I'd love to help them. I'm a fighter. My mom died at age 57 from pancreatic cancer. I only have 3 months till I'm 57 when she passed, but she was August, September, October, November. She lived 4 months after her 57th birthday. I'm going to live way into my 80s and my 90s, maybe 100 years old, because I'm not letting cancer win. Princess Panther's over here in the corner. I'm not letting cancer win. She's going to play with the screen. Not letting cancer win. I'm not letting diabetes win. Nope, 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 nope. I'm going to live. I'm going to fight this cancer. And one day I hope to see a cure for cancer. Because cancer sucks. I'm not sugarcoating it. It sucks. Like I said, you lose your appetite. You could lose your hair. Losing my hair was fine. losing my eyelashes now. I'm going to tell you right now. When I lost my eyelashes and they were long, freaked out. Where does Tori Bell magnetic lashes when I lost my eyelashes? I had to use that horrible glue stuff, and I'm allergic to the glue. I found out the hard way. Where are these beautiful lashes? They weren't there. But I am so happy that Laura Hunter invented magnetic lashes because women like me, women with alopecia, can wear beautiful pink lashes, purple lashes, because I do have the purple. I have the pink mink. I have the pretty in pink, which I'm wearing. I can wear lashes. So if I go back on the IV treatment and I lose my hair again and lose my lashes, I'm going to be like, girl, I got this. I got magnetic lashes and I can wear them and I can look beautiful anytime I want. Put my lashes on, put my brows on, and I can look beautiful. So I hope everybody has a great day. And remember, October 13th is Metastatic Breast Cancer Awareness Day. So if you know somebody that is stage 4 metastatic breast cancer, have a party for them because we're fighting a fight and we're not giving up. So everybody, remember, get your breast checked. See, feel something, say something. Don't wait. And thank you, Julie Kelly, for having me speak about my journey. And that's going to say I love my Tori Bell family. I definitely love Julie Kelly, and one day I will meet her in person. Unfortunately, I can't be around a lot of people, so that's why I don't go to trips. I don't go to these things. I can't be around everybody. I have to stay healthy to fight my cancer battle. So have a good one, everybody. Love you all. Stay safe. Think pink. Rock the pink. And rock on.